What's up, everybody? It's David here at Smitty's Garage, coming at y'all on just a what a beautiful day. Just coming at y'all. I've been up here at the house working on this old truck, making progress. I'm making progress, but guys, I wanted to come down here in the shop and just kind of tinker a little, see if we can't make something up. If y'all watched that short right there, y'all know I got soaking wet, but that's okay. Let me show y'all what we're working with. So today's flavor of choice is this bad boy right here. This is a late 90s Craftsman pressure washer. Got the 5-horse Briggs on it. This thing has been put up for at least 10 years. I'm actually considering to call it 12. And it got put up because the pump busted. So I've already ordered a pump, but now I'm second guessing myself. We need to make sure that old girl runs right there. So without further ado, let's see if it runs. Let's see what we can't do. Get it running. Y'all ever get to working on something sometimes and you go, I forgot what we're really doing, and you yeah, that's what happened here. So anyway, let's get back to the story at hand. We'll put a little gas in it, maybe hit it with a little ether, and I'm just gonna see if it'll bust off. I mean, if it'll bust off, then we can address, you know, all the other factors. I don't expect much of anything for something that's been sitting up 10, maybe 12 years. I just don't know, guys. I mean, I remember using it, and I remember the pump busting. Other than that, I don't remember much of nothing, because I bought me a Harbor Freight one for like 80 bucks. A little electric deal. But that's probably 10 times more ether than I needed. But I've been considering getting me a gas one going. And when I was given this thing here, which again, a bust. When I was given that, I said, you know what, I got a gas one. Let's try to work on it. Let's see if it'll bust off. Okay. Okay. I feel a little better, guys. Let's go just a tad bit more gas. I may tap that bowl just to see if the float's stuck. I do remember one thing about this pressure washer in particular, is the tank has a crack in it, so anything over, I don't know, I think 2/3, it'll leak, which I have no intentions on putting that much gas in it right now. And here's choke, and there's run. Okay. Ah, okay. I just want to get it running, make sure it's going to run, and from there we can clean that carburetor and do all that good stuff, guys. All that good stuff. Like I said, I ordered this pump, and then I went, oh my gosh, I don't even know if this daggone thing's going to run. Let's take that choke off. Well, what you want to bet it ain't getting no gas. Let me play with it a little bit, guys. Let me just play with it a little bit. You don't reckon that had something to do with it not wanting to run? It's pretty nasty up there in that carburetor. Pretty nasty, guys. But hey, what do you expect for 10, possibly 12 years? Whew. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of real fastly spray a little carb clean in it, and let's just see if we can't get it just enough to get it to run. I don't really feel like taking it apart today, so that's what I'm fixing to do, is just kind of clean it real quick. Pretty good cleaning. Will it work? Heck, I don't know. Let's put this on here, and one thing I want y'all to see is, well, the float's working. Watch. Gas flowing, gas stops. So the float and the needle appear to be working, but hey guys, we've had that appear to be working happen before, right? Yeah, everything ain't always freaking roses like we want it to be. Let's get this bad boy back up on here. Get up in there. Yeah, like that. Let's put this in here. Oh, no. I didn't like the way that's seated. I don't have a lot of faith in this gasket either. You know, a lot of these old gaskets, truthfully, once you break that damn seal, that's it. I mean, we can... man, if I pull it off of here, it's going to rip. I know it is. So, best thing I can do is just try to ease it up on there. It's going to leak, guys. That's just all there is to it. This one's going to leak. There ain't no getting around it. This one's going to leak. You can just, you know, I can tell this gasket's going to leak. But let's, for the sake of, let's just get it running. We'll deal with the it's going to leak bit, and you know, I'm trying something different. A lot of times I don't show me working on stuff because honestly it just takes a lot longer than I like for my videos to be. Because honestly, I may give y'all a 25, 30-minute video, but you better believe that I have worked, you know, hours and hours on this thing. You know, at least 2-3 hours for a 30-minute video, if not longer. So I'm going to pause y'all. I want this the oil to flow back out, and then we're going to see about getting it running. So it's been about 5 minutes. I've just kind of let this oil really just flow back. It's just not good to start them after you've done had them tipped over. Now, if I remember correctly, this motor actually ran good. It seriously had a bad pump problem, which, you know, as I just told y'all, I ordered a pump for it, but I ordered a pump basing on this thing ran, you know, 10, 12 years ago. So as I was sitting there in the house, I'm just like, oh gosh, man. I just ordered a $65, $70 pump, and I don't even know if this thing runs. So if it runs, then hey, cool, you know. Enough of me talking. Let's see if that little carb clean is going to make it run. Let's choke it, high throttle. Well, it's running with choke on, and when I take the choke off, it's dying. It does run, so that's a plus for me. So I think with that being said, I'm just going to start disassembling this thing. Probably take this carburetor off I don't know. We might run some cleaner through it. Who knows? But definitely going to have to pull the pump and everything. So I think when I pull y'all back in, I'll be ready to pull this pump out. This is way longer than I'd really like for it to be, but you know, it is what it is, guys. We do know for sure that it runs, so I feel better now that I've ordered that pump knowing it runs. Well, guys, I took that carburetor off. I cleaned it. The reason it had only ran on choke is the emulsion tube was completely clogged up. So let's fire it up and see if it'll run off of choke like it's supposed to now. Let's give it throttle. We're going to start it on choke. Started it on choke. On run. So sweet. Didn't have to do much to it. It does need an oil change though. So I reckon now we'll let it cool down and we'll start disassembling that pump. That's a win right there. Well, I don't want to jinx myself. I've never done this before, but it appears that you take these 1, 2, 3 off, and I'm assuming there's going to be a keyway up on that shaft, so I need to take that hose off. So guys, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what it appears to be. So let me get these 3 nuts off of here, get this hose off, and start prying on it, wiggling it loose. If I run into any problem, I'll bring y'all in. But for right now, that is the game plan. So I got those nuts off, and I've got the hose loose. Did that just do what I thought it did? No way, guys. It was that easy? Oh, man. Y'all had me worrying about it for nothing. Well, okay. Y'all had me worried about this for nothing. Sweet, man. Sweet. You know, like I said, I ain't ever done this before, so we're learning together here, guys. So anyway, it's going to be a day or two before that pump comes in, so I'm going to stand this bad boy back up because I just don't like leaving my motors like this. And if I remember correctly, it was blowing out right there. Who cares where it's blowing out now? We got a new pump coming and we're ready. So until then, guys, alrighty. Whew. I've almost got all my firewood split, and y'all can see I'm steady working on that old girl. I'm getting there though. I'm getting there. I'm going back together. So I appreciate everybody's kind words on that video of me just kind of wanting to do that off camera. But we're going to talk about this one at a future date. But if y'all did watch my short, y'all seen I tried to field fix it, just ain't happening, so we got to do this one right. Alright guys, I'll get with y'all. Well guys, I think today just got redefined. I was going to work on this old girl for a little bit. Still working on that old girl, but yeah, forget that mess. Maybe I get down there and we'll get to changing the oil on that pressure washer. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do today. Well, I'm back down here in the shop. I'm thinking we're going to pull that plug and I'm just going to lean it up and drain the oil out of it real quick. I could tip it out the front, but we're going to do it that way. Just let it drain for a good bit. And once it's done draining, I'll put the plug back in and we'll fill it up. Yeah, that's kind of working better than I thought it would. Yeah. I don't quite, well, it is on its own right now. Guys, that oil's in there. You know, I've had this pressure washer 20 years, and it's been out of commission for 10 to 12, so that's some pretty old oil in there. But hey guys, guess what oil is anyway? It's old. But it's going to be nice to have some fresh oil in there, especially since I'm going to be using this to clean my projects and stuff. So let's let it finish draining, then we'll get to add new oil in it. That has got to be one of the better oils that I've changed. I mean, really, it just don't look bad at all. Now, bear in mind, this is a dirty pan, but when you look at the oil itself, not that junk there, the oil looks good. So anyway, I'm going to go back with some fresh oil. I'm going to put some Marvin Mystery Oil in there. I kind of swear by that stuff, and as always, it wouldn't be right if I wasn't putting 10W30 in there. I don't know what my obsession is with 10W40 is, but I just kind of like just a slightly thicker oil on older things. I don't know why. Let's get this put in here real quick. Actually a pretty small crankcase, so let's just measure it because I don't want to overfill her. Let's see what we got here. Y'all can see we're dry. Where we at? Let's roll it. Well, not bad, actually. Not bad. May need a little bit more. I'm going to pull on it a couple times, pull the string a couple times, kind of circulate it around, and then I'm going to read it again. I'm not going to start it because I got the gas tank drained since I've had it flipped over for the pump repair. And that's kind of what I thought, you know, being that I didn't have much in there. We need to add a little bit more. Most of these real small engines take between 1/2 and 3/4. So she definitely needed some. Let's see where we are now. Yeah, just right above the full. I can live with that, guys. I can live with that. So just a real quick oil change today. We just got this old funky weather out here. Rain for a little bit, stop for a little bit, rain for a little bit, stop for a little bit. Don't interest me working on them things like that. So next time y'all see me, we'll be installing a new pump. Check this out, guys. Let's see what's in it. Look like we got a new pump. Oh boy. Or is it? Oh boy. Yeah. Blueprint reading must not be a strong point. Let me try to put it on here and let's see if we can't adapt. Well, maybe forget the last 30 seconds of this video because fits. I do see this kind of being a problem, but okay. Duh, David. Let me get it bolted up. So I did run into another problem, and here's where I stand with it. these ears are considerably thicker than these ears that are recessed. So this is not really on there very well. So I'm debating on how I want to address this. I'm really scared to leave it like this, even though it's just for me. I'm really scared to. I think what I'm going to end up and do is just come in and cut in a little bit and do it. But I'm so scared to, because this is cast. So once I crack it, that's it. It's going to break. It's going to shatter. So, yeah, I've got a decision to make. You know, do I want a chance, you know, $75 for some modifications? Because I can almost guarantee you this is not, you know, it's probably solid, but it's cast, guys. So it's very weak and very fragile once it gets compromised. I do have another solution that's a possibility, and that's, well, you can see I got a piece of thread sticking through and piece right there. So maybe I could pull this bolt and this bolt out, find the correct thread pattern and stick it through there, and then bolt it down on there. You know, but there again, I would have to have that exact. And it may be, you know, just a nut would be enough. I mean, that's right on it, guys, but it's just not wide enough. So let me give this some thought, see if I want to leave it like this or what I want to do. I mean, after all, it's mine, so how it looks ain't going to matter as long as it works. Another thing I don't like about this pump is I don't like that this is right here in the back. It's kind of in the way right there, but that's how it bolted up. That's how it fit. Weird, I know, but that's just how it fit. You know, this other one, it fit on there here to the side like this. But anyway, let me give this some thought, guys, and see if I want to just leave it like that or not. What do we think? Maybe? Yeah? Let's go for it. Letting my battery charge. So what I've got here is you have a hole here that is, you know, 3,500, 350 thousandths. And these things actually, they went down in here because obviously that's way bigger. But they're more in tune with the size of the bolt. So that's 432 thousandths. That's 385 thousandths. And the inside here is 335 thousandths. So, you know, 50 thousandths difference. So, you know, roughly that much. Roughly one in there. I can A, drill this out, risk it even more from cutting, or it can be what I'm going to do. I've cut these ends, and these are going to be my anti-vibrating pads that's going to go between the ears and the motor, and then we're going to do it like that. So let me get my battery, get these other two cut, and then put it back on there. So I measured each ear, and just from eyeballing my cuts, I'm about 15 thousandths out, but guys, that's going to be okay because got these washers. So let me get it mounted up and we'll see what it looks like. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I come from a school where need to makes a whole lot happen. Listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everything ain't cookie cutter. You can't be afraid to adapt and overcome, to modify, to make it work. I mean, I probably could have cut a little bit more, realistically, guys, but I wanted to keep the integrity of the regular strength. So, yeah. I believe we're ready to go try this thing out. Well, I need to tip it over and I need to finish putting it all together. But we're just about there, guys. We're just about there. Let me get it tipped up. Alright, guys, so I'm ready to do this. Remember when we talked about the placement of that in collationless axle? Yep, we got a serious problem. So, you know what I'm finna do? I mean, come on, it's welded. It's welded, so it ain't gonna matter. I'm keeping it, so adapt and overcome. Let's do it. Well, I got the water on. As y'all can tell, I got a old water hose. I don't see any leaks here. So let's fire it up and let's see if this pump works. Let's just see how this old pump works, you know. Let's see if it's set. Well, guys, I've worked with this one, and I've worked with this one, and I've worked with this one. I'm going to have to do some extensive, I might just have to get another one, but I'm really wanting to show the pump working good. So I've got it off, and I've just got the water going to it, and that's all I've got right there. Really ain't going to amount to nothing, so we'll fire it up. We're going to show it with the pump on. Just verify the pump's working, and I'll try to work on this a little bit more later. Lets me know the pump's working. I'm in good shape. We've made a good positive repair there. Y'all can see how it was running. Let me turn this water off, guys. Let me turn this water off and go and drain this old bad boy. You know what? Hang on a minute. Yeah, let's do that. Real quick update. I'm not going to hook this back up, but what happened is, let me get it in here. Y'all can see through it now. What was happening was that hole on the end was blocked, and now I've got it open. Y'all see through it now? We couldn't before. So anyway, it's fixed now. I'm not going to hook it up and pressure wash it. It's pretty much proof in the pudding, guys. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Peace. So let's fire this bad boy up and let's see how it works now that we got the end of that hose, that wand cleared out. Hopefully a lot better than last time. Probably have to choke it. Let me start it up and I'll bring y'all back. Well, now that it's going, let's take a look. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, guys, this is David here at Smitty's Garage. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for working on this old bad boy with me. We went through some ups and we went through some downs, guys, but we got it. Guys, I'm finna wrap things up. Got a little storm coming in, and I'm hoping to get one of them trucks backed up into the carport. That way I can do a little work on it. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me. Give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs down, guys. It's all love. It's all good. Remember, guys, that the grind never ends. From David here at Smitty's Garage, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hope y'all learned something. I learned something. Even Ithwit says hi, guys. Peace. I'm out. Y'all probably wondering about that storming bit, but whoo to the wee. It has been raining for the past 2 days here. And it's getting dark again, guys. It's only 2 o'clock in the evening. It's already pretty dark.